Hello footballers, and welcome to our channel where we dive deep into the world of soccer and bring you the most interesting stories and hottest debates in the game. Today's discussion will be about arguably the best league in the world, the English Premier League. Football fans all around the world, particularly English club supporters, try to predict how the Premier League season will unfold with every new season. That's why we decided to jump on the bandwagon and bring you our picks for the top 5 teams in the Premier League for next season. You might agree with our picks or disagree with others, but what's certain is that you'll be surprised by our number 5 spot. So watch until the end to figure out who we chose as the 5th best club in England for the coming season. Number 1, Manchester City. It would be ridiculous not to put Manchester City at the top spot after their crazy 22-23 season where they dominated, right? The Citizens managed to win a historic treble after they surpassed Arsenal in the league, defeated their neighbours Manchester United in the FA Cup, and then won the Champions League after beating Real Madrid and Inter Milan in the final stages of the competition. Despite losing key players like Raheem Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, Alexander Zinchenko and Fernandinho all in the same window, Pep managed to find the right balance for his team to perform at the highest level possible. Erling Haaland couldn't stop scoring, Grealish finally started to perform, and new players such as Alvarez, Akanji, Lewis and Ortega positively contributed any time they got the chance. City finished the league as the best attack and defence, scoring 94 goals and conceding just 33. This alone shows the significant contribution of all players involved. Going into the coming season, Ilkay Gundogan and Riyad Mahrez have left the club. But as always, the club moved quickly to address the situation by signing Mateo Kovacic and Josko Gvardiol. Both of these Croatians will fit perfectly into Guardiola's plans. And with other potential additions like Crystal Palace's Elise, we may witness an even better version of Man City than last year. Number 2, Arsenal. Yes, you guessed this one right. How could we not pick the most improved team as our second best club in England? Arteta has completely transformed Arsenal and brought them back to compete for the title and qualify for the Champions League for the first time since the 2015-16 season. The Gunners' ammo has been reloaded and their attacking play has become entertaining and efficient at the same time, leading them to compete with City for the league title last year. Arsenal's devastating strike force scored 88 league goals, the highest they've ever scored in the Premier League era, even more than the invincible title winners. Saka, Martinelli and Odegaard have been influential in the way Arteta wants to play in the final third. Saliba, Gabriel and Zinchenko have also been crucial in the build-up phase. Their technical ability and space awareness allowed the other Arsenal players to push high up the field and press the opponents. Suppose it wasn't for William Saliba's injury late in last season. In that case, we might have witnessed a different ending for the campaign. Arsenal collapsed under the pressure of competing for the title, especially with the Citizens chasing them all season, which ultimately resulted in the Gunners finishing a painful second. This failure has motivated the Gunners to go again hard this year. This is apparent in how they're operating during the summer. Declan Rice, Kai Havertz and Jurrien Timber have all been recruited by the club. These players will undoubtedly raise the level and give Arsenal more squad depth to compete in the league and the Champions League. Now, before we move on, just a really quick one. Please take a moment to give a like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to bring you the best football content. Thank you. Where were we? Number 3, Liverpool. Liverpool are no longer that good, right? Wrong. The Reds had a disastrous 22-23 season as they failed to progress to the FA Cup and Champions League advanced stages while also missing out on a Champions League qualifying spot. Many thought that Mane's departure led to the collapse of Jurgen Klopp's tactics, but that is just not right. Liverpool's struggles were mainly due to the ageing midfield caused by the wrong squad planning. Henderson, Fabinho, Milner and Thiago Alcantara have all dropped physically. These players could no longer cope with the Premier League's level, with younger ones like Jones, Carvalho and Elliott also unable to fulfil their roles. This caused Liverpool's midfield to be overrun by their opponents, leading the club to concede 47 goals in the league, the highest they've conceded since the 2015-16 season. However, this season Liverpool seems to be addressing their issues. Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai were signed, with Southampton's Romeo Lavia being on the list as the next central defensive midfielder. Diego Jota and Luis Diaz are back to full fitness. At the same time, Cody Gakpo, Darwin Núñez and Mo Salah look to have more chemistry between them. With such a devastating strike force, expect the Reds to return to the top once their midfield balances itself out. Number 4, Manchester United. Now, let's move to Liverpool's historic enemies, the great Manchester United. It's fair to say that Erik ten Hag has massively improved the Red Devils, especially compared to the nightmarish 21-22 season. Ten Hag succeeded in organising his team despite not having the profiles of the players he needed. David De Gea finished as the goalkeeper with the most clean sheets, highlighting the team's defensive play improvement. The Red Devils have also shown progress offensively, despite not having an established centre-forward, with Anthony Martial unfit for most of the season and Wout Weghorst not up to the club's standards. Still, Ten Hag managed to win the League Cup, which is the first title the club has won in 6 years. Bruno Fernandes, Luke Shaw, Casemiro and Lisandro Martinez have been influential in the improvement shown by the Red Devils. And with such progress, the board decided to back their manager to the fullest during this transfer window, despite the club going into the sale process. Ten Hag got the ball-playing goalkeeper he wanted in Andre Onana. They got a young, technical and hungry midfielder in Mason Mount and an up-and-coming forward in Rasmus Højlund. Rumours have also linked United with Fiorentina's midfielder Sofyan Amrabat. He would no doubt improve the squad depth and give more options to the manager. We expect United to keep on improving next season. Who knows, they might slowly become title contenders. So be excited, United fans. Be very excited. Number 5, Aston Villa. We told you you'll be surprised with our last pick for today's video. It's not the rising Newcastle, nor the extremely entertaining Brighton. It's the villains, Aston Villa, led by the genius that is Unai Emery. Yes, you heard that right. Aston Villa has the platform to have an outstanding campaign this season, and here's why. Before Emery's arrival, Aston Villa had won only 2 of their first 11 games under Steven Gerrard, which put the club in a relegation battle early on in the season. The Spanish coach performed his magic and slowly guided the Villains to a 7th place finish, which guaranteed them their first participation in European football since the 2010-11 season. Unai transformed Villa into a very tough team to break down. Emiliano Martinez, Mings, Konsa and Moreno were crucial in improving the club. The manager also helped the likes of Douglas Luiz, McGinn, Jacob Ramsey and Buendia rediscover their form and perform to their best. The team was also led by their prolific goalscorer, Ollie Watkins, who finished the season with 15 league goals and 6 assists. It seems like last year's achievements have made the Villains hungrier for more success, and that is evident in the intelligent way they've moved during the transfer market. Spain's international Pau Torres, who has always been linked with a move to big clubs such as United and Liverpool, has signed for the Villains. Pau will not only improve the Villains' defence, but he'll also play a crucial part in the build-up phase. This transfer highlights the trust the club's board has put in Unai. Villa has also lured Juraj Telemans for free, despite the player being linked with a move to Arsenal. But the most impressive signing is Leverkusen's French winger, Moussa Diaby. Expect Diaby to be the surprise of the season. The player has that rare flair, excellent work rate and outstanding technical ability. Aston Villa look like they are adequately equipped to enter a season where they will have to compete domestically and in Europe. And that is why we believe they will be the season's surprise. What do you think about this ranking? Will City continue their dominance over English football, or will Arsenal rise this time and eventually win the title? Do you think Liverpool or Man United will have their say in the coming season? And will Aston Villa live up to our expectations? Too many questions, right? So go ahead and share your thoughts in the comments. We would love to hear your opinions. And if you like this video, then stick around for more exciting footballer action. Before you leave, remember to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to see more football videos like this in future. That's it, footballers, and thanks for watching. As always, thanks for being part of the True Footballers team. Until next time.